Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little Sunday reset for you. I really wanted to share this video because, during the week when I have to work from home, I usually have to go in the morning, and I never really get to just take my time. I mean, even when it comes to getting out of bed, I have to take my temperature and drink my water and quickly get out of bed, change into my clothes, and boom, 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 boom. But on Sundays and Saturdays, I just really get to take my time. I really get to enjoy the day, enjoy the morning, and soak it in. Even when it comes down to just making my bed, there are some days during the week that I don't get to make my bed till after I've taken a shower, so at like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And I personally hate that. Um, but it's just the way the timing works out. I've got a lot of things to do in the morning during the week. So I absolutely take the time to slowly get out of bed in the morning, make my bed, go downstairs, get myself some proper hydration, which includes salt and minerals in my water. It just gives me that little boost of hydration that my body requires in order to start my day. And it really does help too when I'm stretching. On Sundays, I love to do either yoga, a stretch, Pilates, something to just get my body a little bit slowed down but still get some movement in so that I'm really ready to go back to strength training on Mondays. And I just find that hydration, even though I use it every day, getting it first thing in the morning on Sundays is like essential for me. It really just wakes me up and gives me that boost of energy that my body is asking for and makes it so much easier for me while I'm stretching. And then the other thing that I love, I do this every day. I do water my new plants. I am obsessed with my pink hydrangeas, by the way. They are blossoming so nicely. But again, usually during the week, I am rushing to water them. I'm rushing to get inside versus staying outside. So Pongo and I usually on Sundays, we love to stay outside for like an extra half an hour for him to play, for me to water the plants, for me to enjoy my new little bird feeder. How adorable is this? Look at these birds. They're so great. So again, I just get a little bit more time in nature and a little bit more time outside than I normally do during the week in the mornings. And then after I'm done outside in the morning and making sure we're both exercised properly, I will make some breakfast. And usually during the week, this particular shake that I am showing you is usually like a mid-morning or mid-afternoon snack as just an added way to get in some proteins, carbs, and fats. But on Sundays, I just love to have the shake first thing in the morning because again, it's just giving me that proper nutrition and proper energy that I feel like my body needs. And it's absolutely delicious. I've got greens and cauliflower and frozen fruit and collagen and hemp seeds and chia seeds and all the things that are not only good for the gut, good for the hormones, and good for our bodies. So it's so important for me to get that in first thing in the morning. And I mean, just look at that color. Look at how delicious that looks. That is exactly how we want our shakes to look. Just so thick, so nutritious. So definitely going to have that this morning. And then the other important thing for me to have a really great Sunday reset is my essential oils. Those of you that know me know that I am obsessed with Disney, so I use the Magic Candle Company essential oils to bring in a little bit of Disney magic scents into my home while I am trying to reset for the week. And I also love to put on a little bit of background music. So I'm usually going to pull up a YouTube channel that has some Disney park music and I can just kind of enjoy and listen and, again, ease into my morning with a little bit of background music from there. It makes me feel like I'm home. So then what I usually like to do is now that I've got my breakfast, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do my journal. I'm going to use my habit tracker and I am going to start my meal planning. Now, what's interesting is I used to be somebody that felt like they had to use paper for everything. I felt like I needed a journal, I felt like I needed a habit tracker, and I felt like I needed to write down my meals in a separate notebook or something. Until I found the Notion app. This video is not sponsored by Notion, but I just have to give them a shout out. This is the coolest app ever. It is so creative. You can create so many different things: task lists, meal plans, journals, habit trackers. You can create a content map if you're a content creator or you own a business. There are so many different templates in here, and it's free for individual use. And I was able to just get really, really creative here. And especially with the meal planner, I used one of their pre-populated templates. But I love that you can save meals with all the ingredients included that you're using for those meals, which means you can reuse them in later weeks. And you can just build it out. You can add little emojis. You can like put a little steak for the steak tip salad, or you can put a salad bowl. Like it's just a really creative way to organize everything that's going on in your life in one place without the need of multiple notebooks. So highly recommend it if you need a place to organize all of your thoughts with all of your things. After I'm done with my meal planning and all of my other things that I like to do in the morning, it's definitely time to get ready, right? I love that I can take a shower without any time constraints, and I can just really enjoy my morning skincare routine. You know, it's interesting. I definitely find my skin routine is the same day to day, but I usually have to rush through it a little bit faster during the week so that I can get in my seat for work. Whereas on a Sunday, I can slowly take my time, really make sure all the products that I'm using are really getting into my skin. And that's important for me right now because my face is going through some post-hormonal birth control acne breakouts. So I really like to take the time and make sure that I'm getting all of the product into my skin, giving it the time it needs to absorb the product, and, you know, putting on a little bit of makeup on a Sunday. You know, I've really tried to tone down my makeup a little bit since I am breaking out. But whenever I'm going somewhere, even if it is just to run an errand, I like to make sure that I'm putting on concealer, mascara, and maybe touching up my eyebrows a little bit. So I'll make sure to link all the products that I personally use in the description below, just so that if you're interested, they are clean products, so they're healthy for your hormones and for your skin and just your overall health. Now that I am ready to go, it's probably around like 11 a.m. at this point. I'm going to get ready to go to the grocery store. There's usually only 2 stops I have to make on Sundays. It's usually the grocery store and our local butcher shop. I feel really blessed where we live that we can get local meats and produce at a butcher shop that has farm stand and fresh meat. That's really, really important to me and my body. So definitely very happy that when we moved out here, we found them pretty quickly. It just makes me feel a little bit better about my food. And, you know, obviously at the grocery store, I'm getting other produce, but it's more like frozen vegetables, frozen rice, you know, some avocados and things like that that I just can't get at my local farm stand or my local butcher shop. Then when I get home, I usually immediately put away all the groceries that I found. I put away the meats. I make sure that anything that came in a box for Dave that is considered a snack, I always take it out of the box and the plastic wrapping that it came in, and I put it in a glass container in the cabinet so that, again, nothing is sitting in plastic and absorbing any of those toxins. That's really important for me and for my husband, regardless of whether he cares or not. And same thing with fruits and vegetables. All of my fruits and veggies get washed in water and vinegar and then stored in a glass container in the refrigerator. So another cool thing that I decided to do on this particular Sunday was declutter my closet and my drawers. Now, I had no intention of doing this on this particular Sunday until I watched a YouTube video about minimalism and simple living and decluttering, and that less is always more. And it just got me really thinking, like, I wonder how many clothes I actually have that I don't necessarily wear or I don't like anymore or I know doesn't fit me anymore. And I was completely shocked as to how many of those pieces of clothing actually existed still in my, wardrobe. I got rid of so many clothes, and it really was completely satisfying to go through my clothes, figure out what fit, what didn't fit. If I pulled it out of the drawer, did it even make me happy looking at it? Or was I like, what was I thinking? Why do I even own this anymore? So really great exercise, and honestly, it was kind of a relaxing way to spend my Sunday afternoon unexpectedly. I didn't really have any other plans for my Sunday reset other than, just getting the house prepared and the house cleaned. But this was absolutely needed. I mean, I highly recommend it for anybody who's in this season of just feeling like your closet is a disaster. I don't know about you, but when I opened my drawers, I didn't even realize how bad it got, to the point where my drawers were almost overflowing with clothes. I hadn't been folding my clothes and putting them away. I was just throwing clothes in a drawer, and that's not the best way to live. We don't want to live in clutter. We want to live simply. We want to have everything organized. And so, again, it was just a really eye-opening experience to not just see how many clothes I had that I knew no longer served me properly, but just the amount of nonsense crap I actually had. It's absolutely unnecessary. We do not need like 30 pairs of shorts and 20 pairs of jeans and so many different shirts. We really don't. So just a really cool exercise. Like I said, I highly recommend it. Felt amazing to put everything away. And as you can see, just less is more. Everything is folded and organized. Everything is put away the way that it's meant to. It really completed my Sunday, and I highly recommend it for anybody who's interested in doing it. I believe the total number of bags that I was able to donate was 5. I know there's only 4 shown here, but after we did the coats in the downstairs closet, I was actually able to end up at 5. So that pretty much concludes this video. I hope that it inspired you to create a routine on Sundays to get your mind and your body in the right place so that you can have a great, magical, productive week. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.